Hey guys, welcome back to Small Time Critics. My name is Mohammed Hashi. I'm 1/3 of Small Time Critics and I'm with...
Hello. TRIZLUCENT. Is that an intro?
You're the furniture now, bro. You know, I don't have to do the whole big, you know what I mean, preamble, bro.
Okay, cool.
You know what I mean?
How do I say it? Do I say I'm 2.0 of Small Time Critics? Is that how it goes? Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm that.
Hey, listen, TRIZLUCENT, King of Pop Culture. You know how it is.
Hey, man. Good to be here.
You mess out, bro. That's how you know you're playing.
Beat him
music,
up,
bro.
man. Let's
You know what I
go.
mean?
I'm a shy guy.
Anyway, bro, forget about you, bro. There's big guest here, man.
I'm
You know
not
what I
sorry.
mean?
It's not my day today.
It's not your day today, bro. You know what I mean? We've got, you know what I mean, the big men from Beyond Boundaries podcast. We've got Krobizi.
Hey guys, my name is Roy, but
You know what I mean?
get me boys from Day Krobizi.
Exactly, bro. I can tell your whole government name, but I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Even though your middle name.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not a criminal. I'm not a criminal.
Hey, yeah, and we've got Marquez. Mark, what are you saying, brother?
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Go.
Right.
55 outside.
All right, bro. Listen, as you can see from the thumbnail, you know what I mean, we've got a very, very big episode today. But before we get into it, please like, you know what I mean, subscribe. You know what I mean, throw some comments down. You know what I'm saying? I wanna comment about how bad his intro was today. You know what I'm saying? Because that was poor.
I'm learning.
I was quite disappointed, bro. I can't lie.
Bro, I think he was going to fling me the baton like that.
But today we've got a big one. We are going to be discussing Squid Game season 2 and how we feel about it. Again, it was one of the biggest shows of in the whole wide world during the pandemic when the first season came out. They've took their sweet time with season 2, and I want to kind of get your guys' thoughts. So we'll start with Mark first. Tell us what you think, bro.
Season 2.
Yeah, season 2.
Obviously, I enjoyed it. Like, I really liked it. There was a lot of plot twists. There was a lot of plot twists from the main guy.
Yep.
Being as number one, putting himself in the competition.
Yes.
That was crazy to me.
The front man.
Yeah, a lot
Wait,
of
front man or Song Gi-hun? What are we talking about?
the front man.
Yeah.
Innit? Yeah.
The front man is the guy that was with the black
Yeah.
mask.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lee Bong-hun, yeah.
Yeah.
And then obviously the different characters, like their backstory.
Yep.
Yeah, they really touched me this time. Like
Okay.
more than the other ones, like the first season, innit?
Oh,
Cool, all right.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you saying, bro?
All right, so I'm under the same impression. I watched season 1 and I thought it was amazing. I can't lie to you. I think the majority of the things that I enjoyed were the games. It was the first time I'm seeing this sort of games, and I was like, oh my god, this is so exciting.
Yeah.
And then I thought season 2, I already know the games. How can it grab me again? And as an empath, it was great. As in everyone, the stories, I don't think they went in depth, but in regards to the front man and everything he did, I thought he was a psychopath, by the way.
Yeah. He's definitely a sociopath.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He
like
was
that.
not utilizing any facial expressions whatsoever.
Yeah.
Everything was just. I was thinking, how are they not noticing that this man is just straight faced?
Side note, the front man, from what I've been told, is the Brad Pitt of Korea.
Oh,
South
right.
Korea, bro.
Oh.
He's that good of an actor, apparently, in Korea.
Oh, wow.
You get me? The Western world's just seen him now. Season 2 for me, I'll be honest, didn't hit as much as season 1. I thought this was way more slower. It was, if I'm being honest, I feel like there's not really a reason for it to exist. But that's just me personally.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
I can understand.
I feel like
that.
it doesn't need to exist. I feel like season 1, how it ended was a perfect kind of like ribbon, you know what I mean, ribbon and bow, whatever, to a present to be like, that's it, and that's what it was. But obviously, because of studio pressure, Netflix wanted a sequel, and I think Hashi's the one that told me this, that they were going to do it with or without the director. So
Create the show, yeah.
they would have made this show
Carried
with or
on
without
with
him.
it,
Do you know what I'm saying? And I think, which is kind of detrimental to great kind of directors and script writers, that it's like, bro, it was perfect the way it was for the first season. This season, even though the games were cool, but it didn't get good or interesting until the game started.
Yeah.
And episode 1 for me, which was the toughest episode for me to watch, was the fact that one didn't get good until the last 20 minutes. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, towards the end.
The brother that is
The recruiter.
the one that makes you play the games with him.
Yeah.
His scene was crazy.
Outstanding.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That last episode would have played Russian roulette and that was crazy. But and again, obviously there's interesting characters. I mean, I like the Gen Z kind of appeal to it. You got character Thanos.
Yeah.
I mean, I like my man, the one that he's with his mum. I think he's number 7. I think 007.
Yes.
7, yeah.
Him and his mum, and that kind of dynamic that them two have. I thought that was cool. But besides that, I don't know. Even that, I even like the trans character. I thought that was a sick story that they got going on. You know what I'm saying? Because they're like an army.
She was
like,
she had an army
like
background.
Special
She
forces
was
background.
sergeant in it,
Special forces background in it.
And you can tell.
Yeah, but again, it's like when I say kind of slows because first of all, you're like, oh, okay, why is this character in there? But then by the end of it, you're like, okay, now I see why the character's in there. I rock with that. But I don't know, I just felt like this season was kind of convoluted and just a bit too. We didn't really need it. But you get me.
I can get why you say we don't need it, because you was gonna think it's just games, and
Yeah,
it's just, it's the same
like, when is
thing
it gonna?
over-
Why would my man put himself back into the situation? And why would he spend all the bread he got in just trying to
get them?
It just didn't make no sense to me, really.
Yeah.
But
It's like the Fast and Furious, and after 5 and 6, you got to stop.
yeah, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
7, I'd say stop, yeah.
Yeah, but
I'll hand it to you.
Cool. All right. So you guys are speaking very favorably about the show. I thought this season of television was awful.
Oh,
wow.
I-
Wow, on this side.
this is
Whoa, what was it? All-time critics, yeah?
And I,
This is why we saying, oh my God, it's amazing, might be better than the first one. And these are saying,
so
Dude.
so I want to preface this by saying that season 1, 8 episodes were near enough perfect. The last episode, ridiculous the fact that my guy wouldn't get on the plane, you know what I mean, and get on with the rest of his life. Ridiculous. It just makes no sense from everything that we watched. It made no sense. And as you can see from this season of television, it's quite literally a cash grab, and it's kind of funny in it because obviously this is a critique about capitalism, you know what I mean, and a socio-economic, you know what I mean, plight of many people across the world. You know what I mean, not just in Korea but around the world have similar issues. And the fact that they wanted to milk it and make a season 2 is just completely antithetical to what the show is trying to, you know what I mean, to kind of talk about and kind of highlight. And for me, the show is best when you're playing the games and you see the characters. I agree with what Mark said, that kind of interpersonal relationship between the characters and the fact that we like to have like a mother and a son. That's
even
cool.
the pregnant lady.
The pregnant lady,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, that was
you know what I'm
good.
saying? The pregnant girl,
That was
cool. Having, what do you call it? The, you know what I mean? The trans character who has more about them and stuff like that. And also, I thought was a pretty good character was actual Lee Jong Jae's best friend in the show.
oh,
yes,
yes,
390.
yes.
You know what I'm saying? But that kind of is taken away by the fact that this is a show that doesn't really push forward what season 1 did. You know what I'm saying? We're kind of getting a rinse repeat. You know what I mean? People are playing games, people are dying, you know what I'm saying? And the main unifying idea of the show is my guy wants to stop what's happening. You know what I mean? But the worst decision you can make is then to throw yourself back into the game. Now, Triz, me and you had a phone call after I think after fifth episode, and you said it would have made more sense. This is a great point. If my guy was against his will put back into the game, but for him to volunteer himself,
No, but he volunteered because he thought he had his tracks all covered.
with his boys and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Also,
with
could
the
I-
tracker and everything. So obviously he's
Yeah.
gonna feel cocky, like I'm gonna be followed.
You know, is though.
No, but not only that, yeah. I get what you lot are saying, I understand it.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have the power to stop the games. So he was improvising. All of the plans were improvising. He's not a
Yeah.
genius, he's just a normal human. So when he
Yeah.
got to that situation, when he's in the limo,
Yeah.
it was,
Even before that, he had to improvise with the Dutchy guy.
yeah.
He had to play Russian roulette just to
Yeah.
get
Yeah,
where
there
he
you go.
was.
So obviously he doesn't have a plan to stop these guys. In fact, he doesn't even know
Where
who
to
the
go.
high ups
Yeah.
are.
Put yourself in this situation, yeah. If you just won 50 billion, fuck it, let's say pounds. If you won
Yeah.
I'm gone.
50 M's, yeah,
I'm gone.
what would possess you to be like,
I'm sucking it.
huh?
Oh my God. Don't touch me after you say Don't touch me after you say things like that.
Change the vibe.
But bro,
I'm
bro.
joking. I'm joking.
What's
to
the
Beyond
main
Boundaries.
guy's name?
Lee Jong Jae.
Lee Gon Jae.
Yeah.
So Lee Gon Jae is different to everyone else, and that's the whole point of the show. Yeah. So when you ask that question, what would you do if you got so and so? We would go, bro.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? We'll
Yeah.
definitely go. But his whole point of that's why he doesn't spend the money, because he wants the games to stop. He saw his brethren die, people that he made connections with.
People he grew up with.
Yeah,
Guy that he
yeah,
obviously
yeah.
killed,
He
man.
saw
Like
them
his
die,
mum,
and because he's an empath, that's why I said in the beginning,
Yeah.
he wanted no one else to feel this feeling. That's why he
Yeah.
said to his best friend, "What would you do?" Just like you're saying to him, because
Yeah.
you don't run away. I probably would too. I'll join you lot,
Yeah.
but he's not going to. So he has to find a way to stop the games. So he's gonna, bro. He's
If
not
it means-
Superman.
if it
He's
means
not.
being
These,
there.
these men are super rich as well, by the way.
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
know
yeah.
about him. You get me? He doesn't know nothing, fam. So he's just improvising.
I'm not gonna lie, that kind of adds to my point. That makes it even more silly for why this season of television happened. Because if my guy has no plan, then how does the show continue to move forward? Because again, so many people are dying, and it's like literally like so repetitive and stuff like that, and it then becomes where these deaths become meaningless.
But that's the thing.
I agree with that. No, I agree with that because even look, this is going into the spoiler kind of territory. But even when they do the coup, when they start grabbing the guns of the kind of
Yeah,
the guys
the red-
in the
the suits,
in the
yeah.
suits, yeah.
Yes.
Bro, obviously, I know he's got his shooting range in his yard in the hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know the other ones are special forces.
Yeah.
Marines.
But
there's-
brother, every one of them are popping everyone
Yeah.
on site, one shot. And I was like, things like that just don't make no sense to me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
The only
Fair
one that
play.
made sense was that scared Marine guy.
Yeah, the sketch.
Yeah, because he didn't know how. Yeah,
Actually, that's one thing I did like about it, you know what I'm saying? Because he's a Marine, you know, the younger
Yes.
one, the Marine one.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said, pay attention to that character. I like that aspect because it's like, because you know, like, is it the Marines? The Marines is the one, but on the boats, isn't it?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
the Marines
yeah.
one, innit?
They
Yes.
considered the
You get me?
the
So,
army thing, innit?
yeah, that kind of thing, innit? So I could understand the fact that he might not have combat training.
Yeah.
So that bit kind of made sense to me that now man's really in a madness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
I'm
can
shook,
see him
you know what I'm saying?
shaking, he's
You get
shaking,
me?
and he goes back.
So
to get
that
the
bit
bullets.
I kind of rocked with, but for the rest of the story, I wasn't really feeling it, bro. But again, even getting a peek behind the curtain for what, you know what I mean, the soldiers, the guys that are literally knocking people out with in the pink and that,
Yeah.
I like that. You know what I'm saying? That we get to see the girl,
The
you know
girl
what I'm
that
saying?
was
You get
killing
me?
the people that they weren't killing.
Exactly.
Off.
Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So there are some redeeming. I wouldn't say it's awful. There are some redeeming factors to the season. I just don't think that it was probably executed in the best way. Because even now, the cliffhanger ending, the way that's been left off for season 3.
Yeah.
But you see,
The reason why, sorry, Roy, I'll let you get back into it. The reason why season 1 is so much better because you do get a look behind the curtain when they're trying to do that whole kind of like the organ stuff.
Oh,
and
yeah.
stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
That's in
yeah,
season 1 and
yeah,
stuff like
yeah,
that. So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
there. You know what I mean? And having us kind of be with 11, the pink guard, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's the only part of the show which was actually interesting for me because I wanted to see that develop more. And then the fact that it's a part 1 kind of thing or whatever, or season 2 and then there's going to be season 3 and hopefully we get more. And then we didn't really get a kind of cohesive ending to that kind of story. And even, we don't even understand why she's even stopping them from
Getting the
bodies
bodies
and all that
yeah,
kind
the
of stuff.
organs and everything.
So
yeah.
again, like every kind of decision that the show has made is just confounding to me because there's no kind of cohesive like ending to any storyline. You know what I mean? Now, obviously, you guys could be say the rebuttal, or there's going to be a season 3.
Yeah.
But again, what is the point of season 2 if this is going to be filler? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, but
Well, he knows. He watches One Piece.
But I feel like
I'll let you know. I'll let you
No,
know.
but I feel like
anyways.
because obviously
Okay, hold on.
season 1 was like we don't know what to expect. Come on, so we were shocked that this is something new to us, fresh in it. Season 2, we're walking into it, we know what to expect in it.
Yeah.
So obviously, it's never gonna be the bar's not there in it.
Now the
Yeah.
bar was there for me. I feel like depending on who you like, you can watch it on a different level in it.
Yeah.
So what's the main character's name? I'm going to ask this a lot.
It's right.
Song
Song
Ji-han.
Ji-han.
Song Ji-han. I followed his story in it and understood him because, as I said, I'm an MFAP in it. So when you say there is no story, his story is basically stopping their Squid
games.
Games in it. And obviously we couldn't wait for it, etc. However, the frontman took an interest in him due to this because the frontman was him. However, it got changed as time went on. Are we doing spoilers?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, as time went on, you don't know that they're the same people. He
Yeah,
broke.
yeah.
Frontman broke. Jihan hasn't. So he's looking at him thinking, you know what? Even though I'm a psychopath, I'm going to look at him and see what he can do. So this was a gateway into the games. And the main character, obviously, he doesn't have a plan. So he's going to roll with it anyways. And then boom, the twist. Now he's putting himself into the games.
Well, apparently he was in the games originally, innit, right?
Yes, so he
was
won.
the-
He
Oh yes, that's what I'm saying. That's what
He
I'm
won in
saying.
2015,
But
yeah.
that's when he wasn't the front man. Now he's got a different ideology.
Yeah.
Back then he had the main character's ideology. Now his ideology is being challenged by the main character. So he wants to see in season 2, and we, the crowd, want to see in season 2 how he's going to do that. And the first time he actually smiles is when Jihan does what you're talking about. We're gonna have to grab the guns and go at them because we're gonna fight them. And now they've got the same, nearly got the same ideology. And now it's a problem. And the front man doesn't need to be there anymore because you're the same as me now. You get me? Now I'm looking forward to season 3 to see how he handles this. Because they're the same people, bro.
I do get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I do get what you're saying. I think you do raise very good points as well. I just think that, I mean, even from when you saw the schedule for the episodes, it was 7 episodes. Was it 7 episodes?
7 episodes.
Seven.
And when I got to episode 5 or 6, I was like, bro, how is the story actually gonna get tied up, bro? Because by the time I get to episode 7 and I see the cliffhanger, I was like, bro, this is ridiculous. How the
That's
hell
for
can
money.
how can you end
That's
a
for
season
money,
like this,
yeah.
bro?
Definitely
you know
for
what I'm saying?
money.
I was pissed.
That's the only flaw I would say. I think I spoke to small time critics Hash and Mo, and I said, you know what, episode 7 it shouldn't have ended there. It could have been more.
Yeah,
but I disagree with the story. As I said with you, I disagree with that because as an empath, I was like, oh my god, I don't want people to die. How are you gonna do this? There's no choice, bro. In war, there's no choice. That's what makes the story beautiful, fam. And you lot need to get me relate with the characters, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're watching it saying what's gonna happen next. We already know about the games, but you're not relating with the characters. It's small time critics. I'm here to critic you now. You get me? Come on, Hash. What's going on, fam? I thought better of you.
Nah, for me, like the show had some characters which were interesting, but they weren't given enough time. So that's
like
the main issue. Yep, the captain.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was disappointing, isn't it?
You know what I mean?
Because they mentioned the main guy in it, the evil, the Black Mask. He mentioned the higher ranks, the captain would be upset in it.
Yes.
And who is the captain in the season?
You know what I mean?
So imagine if he's the actual guy that's the higher rank.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like the story could have been way more interesting if the guy that's the police officer, the brother. If he ended up in the games, I would have found that 10 times more interesting. Do you know what I'm saying?
True.
Yeah.
And I just feel like they played it too safe. And again, like I said, studio push. They wanted him to make something. So obviously he dropped this thing. But it's like, I don't know, man. I wanted way more from this. You know what I'm saying? And again, I just feel like all this, the inclusion of that Thanos character, who I do like. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I mentioned this already off camera. Like I like the fact that did you lot watch it in English or
English?
I'm a bad you, man. I watched it.
Oh, you guys.
Oh yeah.
Bro, you guys are anime watchers and you watched it dub.
It's not.
No, I watched it. No, what is it?
He watched it in the dub.
You watched it dub.
Yeah, I watched it dub.
You watched it subbed, right?
Yeah. So.
But see what I'm saying? So like, you see my man Thanos,
Yeah.
He's spitting Korean and that, saying all this stuff, but then he breaks into
English
English.
all the
that's
time.
sick.
Do you know what I'm
And
saying?
not many people know that. Not many people know that.
Which I rock with. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I did like that kind of element of the character. You know what
So I
I'm
have to go rewatch that then.
saying? Yeah, no, bro.
Yeah,
Was it when he's spitting to the girl?
There's bare scenes,
All
bro.
the time. All the time.
He breaks into English bare. Yeah.
My name's Thanos. What's good?
yeah.
All the time.
You say just random things in English.
Because that's how he sounded like in English.
Yeah. But he breaks into English bare.
All the time.
So I did like his character, even though I do see why he's in there. You know what I'm saying? You're just, what's the word, bro? You're just trying to cater to a certain audience. You know what I'm saying? It's
He's trying to party.
You know what I'm saying?
He was a sick character though. He was
an annoying character, but I guess that's what
made him sick.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Even like when they're doing the one where it's like
The merry-go-round.
the merry-go-round thing, and he's like, what? And he kicks one, you know what I'm saying? And he comes back and he's like, oh my guy, man, I'm sorry for what I did.
No, I hate that part when Min-Soo done that girl dirty. The girl put her hand out straight away. Like,
yeah.
And you're gonna really like, you like the girl. You like the girl, and you're sending her to basically die.
There was some like I said, it was decent stuff, but even like the whole crypto thing that this guy.
Oh, that was too. Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that.
Just bet, you know what it is? Because in the first one, there was how many storylines was there really? Like obviously you got the main guy, Lee Jong-jae's character, Seung-Gohan, whatever his name is.
The girl, the third character, the third winner.
The Leng one.
The Leng
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, the Leng girl with her brother
With
and
her
that.
daughter,
And then you got my man who he knew from early.
From
kids and
From
that.
back in the day, yeah.
So 3 main plots, right? And it was a nice story that you can tie up. This one is like
Plus
6.
the old man.
There's a
Bro,
lot. There's
this-
a
yeah,
lot.
the old
But this is
man
what I said. I felt for a lot for the characters. This one.
Even that. And this is a theory that I had. I'm gonna make a TikTok about it in a minute. Not in a minute today.
Yep.
But it's the old guy from the first season. Do you think that's the dad?
I said that is the
So
the
that's
front
what-
man.
I've
The
already
front
seen
man.
that- I've already seen
I
on
said that to the
TikTok.
front man.
Oh,
Do
you
you know
seen
why?
it already?
Yeah.
Do you know why? Do you know why? I felt like because the milk.
The milk thing.
The milk, yeah.
When I did the rewatch, I thought by now because I watched the first one again, and he
Yeah.
says that my son likes milk or whatever the fuck it is, yeah. And in this one, no, my son doesn't like milk or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
innit,
yeah.
And in this one, the front man is like, I
can't
you
have
have
milk.
it,
You
you
have
have
to
it. You know what I'm
depend on
saying?
the lady,
yeah.
I was like, oh, that could be his dad, which again makes it kind of interesting, but still for this season.
Bro, how can you say, you mentioned the brother and etc. etc. How can you not like feel that? So for example, you see the brother joined up with the main character in it, and they're
Yes.
looking for their front man.
Yeah.
During that bit, there's definitely times where he could have told him more, but he didn't because he knows that his brother's ideology was the same as him. He got broken down because humans, when they're in them games, they become their worst self. And society didn't even help him. He tells the front man tells his story. You know his story.
Yeah.
So you know, despite him looking like that, his ideology was the same. So that's why the brother is a bit, I'm not going to give the evidence away. I'm just going to see so that maybe I could see him and speak to him.
That's
you
an
see what I'm saying?
interesting point.
Do you not resonate with that, bro? Does it not say to you, you know what? Let me give that a chance. Things like that. I don't know. How are you, man, missing like little moments where...
I did see that, but I think the point you bring up...
Defend me.
I was actually... No, I wanted...
Let me defend him, bro.
Okay.
So again, there was a scene at the very start where he asked him like, "Do you know anything about this that could help us?" And he literally like, you see, there's a close up in him, like, and he's thinking about it, and a bit of music is in the background, and he doesn't say it, kind of thing. And it goes, and what you're saying is what I thought in it, because he's thinking, I don't want to give this guy too much, you know what I'm saying, kind of thing. Because if he runs with this, then I don't know what's going to happen, kind of thing.
Exactly.
But
and he doesn't know his old ideology. He only knows him as the bad guy. Go on, continue.
Exactly. So, but the reason why it didn't really kind of like resonate with me is because you're not given enough time. Like the show doesn't give these characters enough time to kind of communicate these things, innit? Because my guy, he only really had like maybe 1 or 2 monologues where he's talking about obviously his past and stuff like that, and with his wife and all that kind of stuff. And then where he completely kind of quote unquote breaks character when my guy talks about, what do you call it, kids, innit? And I mean stuff like that. And he just bugs out and he just starts beating the guy up, and everyone's like, oh my goodness, and and he's so out of it. Like he realizes when they start pulling, then he's dead face, and then he starts smiling like, kind of thing, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just protecting, you know what I mean, people and stuff like that. But when he's not, but again, I wanted more stuff like that, and we didn't get it, and that's the main issue in it. And again,
even the sea captain, bro, even that one,
that was too
which was,
short.
by the way, you could see that coming a mile away, and that's one
big.
issue.
Now you was right. I feel like that's what I'm saying. The 7 episodes, they rushed it, but I feel like some of those points, they're gonna come back in the third season, which is a money grabbing thing, regardless. But they gave us enough points to build a case of the masked man.
Yeah. So
now
again, originally this season 2 was meant to be, bro, 9 episodes.
It could have been one.
It was meant to be 9 episodes.
It could have been one.
And then they told him, literally, they told, like, I think maybe July, they told the show creator, nah, take away those 2 episodes, add those to season 3.
So that makes sense. That makes sense.
What if season 3 is only 2 episodes?
No, season 3, they're gonna make it.
Imagine if they just like Attack on Titan.
That's parts, but it's a bit different.
Yeah, but Attack on Titan is different. That's a different kettle of fish, bro. But
gone.
Bro, but again, when season 1 happened, and the fact that the creator of the show, he's been pushing the show and trying to sell the show for the last 15 years. You know what I mean? And no one bought it. Netflix finally bought it. Yeah. And the deal that he got was basically like a 360 deal, like one of the horrible kind of music deals where he gave full ownership to Netflix. And what did Netflix do? They gave rights to people to do, like Mr. Beast to do his thing, all this kind of stuff.
The challenge, all that.
And the challenge, and my guy, I think, barely got any money for it, bro. If anything, you know what I'm saying? And he's already upset the fact that my guy wanted to tell basically it was gonna be a limited series, 1 season which tells a story, and that's it. And then they made him kind of like change the ending of season 1, and then they said about, I think maybe when he was making, I think when he was like literally directing episode 5 and 6 of the first season, they said, all right, we're gonna do season 2 with or without you, kind of thing. We know you don't want to do it, but with or without you, we're gonna give you, first dibs at writing the script, stuff like that. You know what I mean? And you can direct the whole thing if you want to, but we need a decision right now. And they put him in a hole, and they did it on purpose because they know he's gonna say, you know what I mean? It's a perfect, tactic from them. And again, Netflix won here, man. And again, it kind of shows you how powerful Netflix are, because they are nominated for best, I think, show and Bear Awards at the Golden Globes. When the show didn't come out. You know what I mean? Like the show was barely out, bro, and they've already been nominated.
What, season 2?
Yeah, season 2.
Damn.
It's ridiculous, bro. You know what I mean? That's
not that much for me, but you're right. You're half right. Now I'm gonna be honest. Like, money plays a big part in it, so I get it. I can see it. It was way too short for me. I understand it, innit? Cool, whatever. So when season 3 comes out, it's gonna be great. When we see it on the whole, it's gonna be amazing, and we're gonna understand why money ruined it, kinda. But it's still gonna be a great story, regardless. And I don't think season 2 was awful. I'm sorry, bros.
I never said it was awful.
No.
Well, he definitely did. He definitely did.
I just think that when season 3 comes out, if season 3 doesn't land, you're gonna look back at season 2 and be like, raw, you fucked it. Do you know what I'm saying? You're gonna see exactly where the problems were, because I can see the problems anyway. Because I'm not watching it. Obviously, I watch things through different lenses. I watch them as a fan of the media, and I watch things as a critic. You know what I'm saying? So that kind of thing in it. So I appreciate what I'm watching as someone that just loves to watch these kind of things. But on the other side of things, I always look at things a bit subjectively, where I'm thinking, I can see where there's problems here. I see the little problems, the little kinks in the story where I can see that this story could have been fleshed out way more. It would have made for a way better season. If this was 9 episodes, I think this would have been great.
They had more time to go into depth on a few things.
But the fact that they left it at 7 on that dumb cliffhanger, I was like, bro, this is stupid, because there's bare stories that are not tied. And that, like I said, that Sea Captain one, that was the biggest, that was so bait. And it's like, they just
just
brought
ended
up.
there.
I think they brought up in episode 6 or 7.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
where he
saying? He
killed
killed my
the-
man,
yeah.
and that was it. You don't hear about it now till season 3.
Yeah.
If that, you get me. So
I'm hoping. I'm the opposite. I'm hoping that these questions that were left in season 2 are all answered in season 3 to make the whole a great. But if it doesn't come out, I'm gonna regret all my words. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna regret all my words. But hey, it's a podcast today. We gotta make it fun. You get me?
All right, Mark, is there anything you want to say before we end it?
Yeah, so there's the 5-legged race. Yeah.
Yeah. 6-legged
The
race.
6-legged race, sorry,
Yeah.
yeah. But there's 5 people in it. Which one of us are doing which if we had to do it all in the room right
Oh,
now?
that's a great question.
that's a great question, man.
Beyond boundary style, innit? That's how we do it.
All right, so
On the spot.
I want to do the dice game.
I wanna
touchy?
do
Yeah.
You know how to do that, the
I know how
catching
to
thing?
do it, yeah.
I rate that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do the thing where you throw it and you got
The
knock
throwing
thing
stone.
over.
Okay.
Ah, that's a good one. You know, that's a good one. The
Yeah.
man them pin it up the wall. I get it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
get
I'll
it.
do that one
Yeah,
still.
I want-
Gold.
Yeah, back
No,
back
I
your
want, you
side.
to, I want you to do the kick-ups one.
Yeah, kick up.
Oh yeah, kick up.
Yeah, I want to do that one.
Yeah, Mo's got to do the spinning top, innit?
Yeah.
Bro, that
Yeah.
kick thing looked like the lightest one. That was like,
Hey, did you not see the left hand thing with the
Yeah, because the
when he was
guy's
doing it with the left hand,
he
he was
was
doing it
doing
with
it
the
left-handed
right hand
purpose.
first because he's left-handed.
no, yeah, he's doing it with the right.
Yeah, and then
What?
so basically you
Yeah.
see with
Yeah,
the
yeah, going to depth.
Beyblade thing that
Yeah.
the frontman was doing,
Yeah.
he kept doing it with the right hand and he kept missing, but
Yeah.
really and truly they showed us him
left-handed.
drinking the alcohol with
when he
the
was
left
sitting,
hand.
when he was watching, he was.
You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
So he was putting everyone on edge on purpose.
Yes.
He knew exactly.
I know,
what to
I know,
do,
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
2015 winner. You get me?
Yeah. He's
Before-
pretending to be all frustrated.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah,
that. I saw that.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would love to see like a UK version. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I'm, like,
Remember the
he
thing I
had a
said,
theory
yeah.
where he was like by the end of this. Or they'll start doing like ones where they go across the world.
No,
No, that's what he said.
yeah,
he said
champions-
Yeah,
champions
he
one.
said it would have been better if they did this season and it was like a champions thing where it's
Yes.
like they showed the Squid Games from across the world.
Yes,
You know
and
what I'm
all
saying?
these people
Winners
come.
of winners
Yeah,
of
winners
the
come.
world.
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
again,
Good.
the utility of that is you see different cultures and how they've dealt with their socio-economic issues,
Yeah,
stuff like that,
It's
and
like-
then them being in the game and
Yeah,
how
It's like
they
season
would.
1 with the Indian brother. He didn't
Yes.
speak the culture or
Yeah,
anything,
yeah,
and it was
yeah.
found it hard. Yeah.
Bro,
yeah,
UK one, bro. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? You know what I'm saying? Not
All
that
the-
ginger.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
Bro, that'd be sick, bro. You get
Exactly,
me?
bro.
Not for the man of the
Red
blues.
red letter. But this time you have to kill them to get the letter.
There you go,
Yo.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of beating them up, you got to kill them.
Listen, Netflix, hire
yeah,
Mark,
yeah.
man.
Flatman,
You know what I mean?
flatman.
Bro, money up in that. You get me? fam?
Money, oh, he's got this. He's got this.
There you go.
You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
All right, guys. Choose
that.
anything else before we go?
Nah, I was gonna say ratings.
We don't really rate TV shows, but you guys can go ahead. I don't mind.
Oh well.
Give it a solid 8. I'm gonna say solid 8.
Solid 8 this
But I
season.
don't know where your 8 is because my 8 is probably different.
Your
to
8 is freaking. That's a great
8 is an
big TV show.
astronomical number.
That 8
Yeah.
means this is going to be in the top 10 for 2025.
Yeah, I'll put it there.
Really?
I'll put it there. Easy. Yeah, I'll put it there.
It's
Easy.
January. Just
It's
reminded you.
January, bro. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's the 25 season. I thought
Yeah.
it's 24. No,
No, it's 25.
Nah, it's 25.
It's 25.
We're 25.
Exactly.
I can't really say that.
came on
now.
Christmas
I can't
Day,
say
bro.
that now. Then I can't say that now.
Go on, Roy.
Oh,
What do you want?
7.8 probably. Yeah, 7.8. It was quite
Alright.
good for me. I enjoyed it. I actually got involved with the characters, so as in like emotionally involved, invested, whatever you wanna say.
I hear it.
Cool.
Mine is a 6.
Okay.
My 6 is bang average. Not bad. Not great.
Yeah, I'm 6 as well.
It's a watch.
It's a watch. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
Yeah.
if it wasn't for the first season,
Yeah, oh,
You know what I'm
goodness
saying?
me.
It
Oh,
You would have
it
never
was-
watched it.
I would be freaking cooking the show if this was the
yeah,
first season.
if this was the first ever season, I'd have been spazzing.
Oh, yeah.
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 Yeah, that erratic ending.
Makes
I'm only
sense.
allowing
Same.
it because I've watched the first season as
You
well. I
get
can't
me?
lie.
Because part 2, I'm like, I understand the context, I understand the games and all that kind of stuff. So I know there is some great stories there, and there are some great stories there. But you know, for what it is, it's a 6.
Cool. All right. That was the season review of Squid Game Season 2. Let us know what you think in the comments. Am I right? Am I wrong? You know what I mean? I thought it wasn't great. I mean, obviously Roy and Mark are defending it. Now this guy's, you know what I mean, on the fence. So let us know what you think. You know what I mean? Obviously, like, you know what I mean? Comment, subscribe, all that
Share.
good stuff.
Hey, shout out Mo, by the way, man. Mo's in the
Shout out
building
Mo
as
for
well,
Small Time
man.
Cruise.
Dano. And our thing is Beyond Boundaries podcast. You get me?
You know where to find me. Beyond Boundaries, YouTube, everything, TikTok, it's all there.